Hey everyone, it is Deciders and I'm back again with another CIA video. Alright, so this video is going to be about all the things you need to know before you get to CIA. So as most of you guys know, my videos are unedited and I'm just kind of talking at you guys like a big sister and giving you my advice. To start it off, the first thing that I think you need to pack before you get here are extension cords. If you've never been to college before and this is your first time, you're going to quickly figure out there's only like one extension cord or maybe two that you're going to have access into your room. So extension cords are a must. Make sure you pack those. Another thing that I recommend is a lamp. So when I first got here, I brought my lamp and I was really sorry. I just like ran from the cafeteria here. I don't know why I ran. Actually, I do know why. I'm going to show you. It's because it's snowing. It started snowing today, so I ran from the cafeteria. So I'm a little out of breath. Anyway, so the second thing you need to pack is a lamp. So most of you guys will have a roommate, and depending on your sleeping schedules, a lamp is really good, not just for you, but also for your roommate. So if you are doing homework and you want to turn the lights off and your roommate is still up, you can offer her or him your lamp and be like, hey, like, do you want to just use the lamp so I can go to sleep because I've got class at 6:30 in the morning. So a lamp is really helpful, also just to like ease the roommate disputes. A lamp can help. So what I ended up doing when I had my roommate, most of you know I don't have a roommate, yay, but yeah, my roommate, I gave her my lamp because she stayed up until like owl hours, 1, 2, 3 a.m. and I would sleep at like 9. So really quickly, just a little bit about me before I get into the rest of it. I am Deciders. I am a second semester culinary student at Hyde Park, New York, at the Culinary Institute of America. So yeah, this is my advice. It's my second semester here. I've had an amazing time here. It's been great, but yeah. Okay, another thing that I would recommend is a small backpack. So you're gonna get that huge, clunky, lunky CIA backpack that can fit everything. Your knife bag one, I never brought my knife bag in my backpack to class. There's a couple people that did, maybe like 1 or 2 people, but most likely you're gonna like have a strap and like walk to class. So yeah, I would recommend, hold on a second, I'm gonna hide because, okay, this is my window and people I know are walking by and they can totally see me, so I'm just gonna like hide. Okay, they're gone. Sorry, this is so childish, but like, whatever. But yeah, get a smaller backpack, one that you can fit your laptop in and a notebook. Honestly, I haven't really used a notebook here, but like your laptop and like maybe, I don't know. I just would recommend bringing a small backpack. I came here with one backpack, the one that CIA gave me, and I regretted it. I got my parents to send me like some stuff from home. The main backpack that I use right now, oh, it's actually on my bed already. Hold on, my pants are unzipped. I'm a little bit of a mess. Is this one. Okay, so I carry this around everywhere. I know that, what's that like German brand that's like very Raven or whatever that's like really popular right now? Yeah, so I just use this. My laptop fits in here. If I get anything from the egg, like snacks, the egg is our cafeteria, I just go ahead and fit them in here. If I want to buy anything from our very expensive market, I put them in here. But yeah, guy or girl, I'd recommend bringing like a smaller bag that's easy and more manageable to use. Another thing that I recommend is your knife bag. Okay, listen. The knife bags that they give us are perfectly fine, and you'll probably use them for your first semester in fundies. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. But they suck. They suck, and you don't realize that they suck until you get to your second semester and you see all these people with all these amazing fancy knife bags, and you're like, oh my God, what? Does something else exist? And then like, God forbid you put it on and you're like, oh my God, it's so much lighter. So do I recommend you getting a new knife bag before you come to CIA? No, I think you should have the college experience. I think you should have the experience that everyone has. So no, I don't. But I will give you a name of an awesome brand of knife bag, the one that I got, that's not super expensive. So when you get in your second semester, maybe you might have that one kid in your first semester who's like really rich and has a fancy knife bag. You'll see kids with like leather bags, with like the leather bags with the pull straps, like a belt, and you like pull it and it's like all leather and like all fancy. And I don't know, I'm not really a huge like knife bag person. Like I feel like I'm more humble, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying anything bad about anyone who has like a really nice, expensive $100 fancy knife bag. But like knife bags are dirty. Like you put them on the ground, you like you're throwing it around. Like I'm taking it to fish class right now. It's gonna smell gross. Like I just don't want to care about the outside of my knife bag. It just needs to carry my knives. And on top of that, the second thing, I'm gonna show you my knife bag because I'm really proud of it. And button my pants while I'm over here. Okay. It's this one. This was $25. It's called the Noble Chef. Okay, it's on Amazon. It's not sponsored, obviously. I'm a small YouTuber, but I love these. I love these because when I'm in class and when I'm done, it just pops right back, just like that. It just pops right back. So I would recommend you getting that knife bag or another one your second semester because, girl, let me tell you, by the time your second semester rolls around, you're gonna be done with that knife bag. You're gonna be done. You're gonna be like, need something else. So, yeah, that's what I recommend. Another question that I got was your chef whites. I've got all these questions in my DMs about like, what do I do with my chef whites? How do I keep them white? Like, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how you keep them so white. Lots of people are soaking them in OxyClean. Like if you are the type of person who is like, I'm a clean freak, I'm OCD, my chef whites have to be white, then yeah, you're gonna like be the person who soaks their chef whites in OxyClean every week. And like, you know, I'm gonna tell you this, I don't. Some of my chef whites are dirty. Here's the fact about this school. You do not have to show up in 100% extremely clean chef whites. Do you aim for that? Yes. Will you ever hit that? Probably not. Do I ever see anyone in class with perfect chef whites after their first semester? No. No, I don't. They're white, they get dirty, they get stained. The way I do my chef whites is I will literally just wash everything that I have white, so including like my towels, my sheets are white. I wash everything white together and then I bleach the fuck out of it. That's what I do. Are you supposed to bleach your chef whites? They say no, but mine come out really white. My socks come out white, my sheet comes out white, everything comes out white and clean. I mean, as white as it can get. There are stains on them. What are you gonna do? I've never had a chef like come up to me and be like, there's a stain right there, like get out of class. Like I think that's kind of the expectation that you're probably coming into CIA thinking, but is it the reality? No. The reality is I've seen people come to class with like dirty ass chef whites and I'm like, damn bro, and he's like, yeah, I wore it yesterday. And I'm like, I know. I can tell. So yeah, there's just, I would say don't worry about your chef whites. Like literally don't worry about them. Some of them are going to be stained. Some of them are going to be like really clean and new. Some of them are going to be a little bit dirty and you're not going to get the stains out. And that's okay. Like no one is, I was about to make a bad joke about our chefs, but no one is mean about that. All right. There's my appropriate joke. All right. Another thing, I've got my sticky notes right here. Okay. So what you should bring to class on your first day. I know there's like a list and you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, blah, but you need a Sharpie, okay? You need a black pen, and then you're gonna need a notebook. Ooh, that has my name on it. And my number, oh my God. You're gonna need a notebook like this, okay? Or like this. So my first semester, I used this notebook and I was using this one. And this is what a lot of people were using. And I regret it. Okay, I don't regret it. This was absolutely perfect. But when I went back, so I've already spoken a lot about how these classes work, like literally starting from going into class. So I'm not gonna go over that. But essentially, like when our chef was giving a demo, go watch another video. Just go find it. But while chef was giving a demo, you're writing. You've got everybody in fundamentals, writing, oh my God, right? And, it's easy to like flip and then write and then, but when you go back to your station and you're ready to cook, you're literally having to like look at like all these sides, and you're like, where the fuck is it? And it's stressful because you're being timed, right? And you've got this like baby boo competition with your classmates, right? So my second semester, I started using this notebook. And I'm like, damn, this is easy. Like, I can see it here and here, and I could see it here and here. And it's so much easier just to flip through the pages versus having to like look on the back and the front and not knowing which page. So I would honestly recommend a little notebook like this. Is it probably a little bit harder to write on? Maybe. I don't know. I think it's fine. I recommend this guy over this guy. That's the moral of the story. Another thing, hairnet. I was really lucky. My chef did not require me to have a hairnet. I mean, I wear my hair like this. Wear your hair in class pulled back. Okay, wear it pulled back. Obviously, you guys aren't gonna have hair like me, but I wear it like this in a bun. Okay, I just twist it, and then yeah, wear a hairnet if it's like sticking out. If you're a girl or a guy and you've got a bun, put a hairnet on there. You don't know how your chef is gonna be. That is how it is, you know, in the industry. Not at every place. A lot of places you don't even need to wear like a cap or anything. But I would recommend wearing a hairnet. I got really lucky, but I've been in other classes where chefs have been like, you need to put a hairnet on, and I'm like, huh, great, I don't have one of those. Where do I get them? Online. So I'm not gonna get it for like 2 days. So, you know, I would recommend before you get here, bringing some hairnets. Definitely bring some hairnets. Another thing I'd recommend is you don't need a yoga mat. So this isn't really a recommendation, but when I got here, I was like, I'm gonna bring my yoga mat. But we've got free yoga mats in the gym, and unless you're gonna be working out with your roommate in your room, I mean, you guys could be close like that. I won't judge you. But yeah, you don't need to bring one. They've got them in the gym. So that's cool, that's free. You don't have to like bring it with you. You can just like put it back. So that's cool. Oh, this is gold. This is gold what I'm about to give you. That's gold, I just thought of it. Save your recipes. Save it. Just remember that you're not here for a very long time like a normal college. And also, I don't know, I just think you should save all the recipes that you get in fundamentals. Well, one, you've got most of them in Pro Chef, that big book. I think in another video, I recommended not getting Pro Chef. I think I did that. Okay, I'm not gonna delete the video, but I hope you saw this one. If you saw that, no, bad, buy Pro Chef. Why should you buy Pro Chef? Because listen, your first semester, all your recipes are probably gonna be online and you don't need to look in Pro Chef. I did not open up my Pro Chef not once first semester. Actually, I didn't even have Pro Chef first semester, and I don't even know who did, to be honest. But the second semester, everything came together, and I just realized the importance of having that book, because all of your basic recipes are in there. All of your stock recipes, all the ratios. Even if if you're at home, you go home for break with your family and you're like, I want to make biscuits, and then you're online Googling like an amateur how to make biscuits. No. Go in your Pro Chef. Your Pro Chef has a biscuit recipe. It has a biscuit recipe, and you paid for that. And the thing is, the biscuit recipe that you learn in class is the same one that you learned in Pro Chef. Everything, our entire course, all of this is taken from Pro Chef. So why would you go online like an amateur and find some random person telling you something when you could go right into your textbook? And what Pro Chef is it's just the basic understanding of cooking. It's all the things that you need to like get started as a chef. It's your stock recipes. It's how to truss a chicken. It's how to fillet salmon. It's how to cook salmon. It's the temperatures. It's everything. So do you need it your first semester? The answer is no. I did not use it. I don't really know very many people who did. But should you get the book? Yes, because you will use it for the rest of your career. You will. On that note, save your recipes. You're going to be going to fundamentals. You are going to have lots of recipes. You're not going to like all of them. I know one of my friends hated the lentil soup day because he just hated lentils. Whatever. But I still think you should save them because you're paying for this, and you never know when you're going to want to go back and find that recipe. You never know. So the fundamentals course moves pretty quick, and I think that I think it moves really quick, and sometimes it can be kind of hard to like, you know, to save everything and to think about the future like that because the class moves so fast. But I have a file, it's called semester 1, and I just saved all of my game plans and just everything to it. I just saved everything, like game plan, bam, you know what I mean, semester 1. I have a MacBook, but yeah, I just saved everything to that. So save your recipes, they'll help you in the future, they'll help you, you know, later. On the same note of like education, I think you should ask your chefs permission if you can take a video during class. This does not mean like be a YouTuber and like take a video and like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for your own personal knowledge and education. So for example, when you see your chef truss a chicken for the first time, right? So you're gonna take it in fundamentals, which is like neither here nor there, doesn't really matter. But you're gonna, you know, learn how to do that again in meat ID and in seafood ID. You're gonna learn how to do like all these things, right? But I took no videos during fundamentals, and now like during meat and seafood, like I'm taking videos. Like I'm seeing him, you know, cut the round and cut beef shank. I'm seeing him, you know, fillet an entire salmon like with the head on and the tail and like how to break that down. And the reason why I took a video, and not to post, but just for me, is because I want to have that. I want to know. You're only gonna get it once. You're literally only gonna get it once or maybe twice if you're lucky. So once it's done, in 3 weeks, am I gonna completely remember, even in like 6 months, let's say like I go on my externship, you know, in 6 months after that, am I gonna remember how he actually like filleted that salmon and I only got to do it once or twice in class? Am I gonna remember that? Probably not. I mean, I'll remember the basics, but now I can always go back to it and I can be like, okay, this is how you fillet a salmon. And I can do that for years from now. I might not touch a whole piece of fish for 2 years. That's you know, reasonable. It's reasonable that I might not touch a whole fish, but it is also reasonable that one day I might want to do that, or I might be asked to do that in a restaurant or by a chef, and I don't have to be like, oh, I don't know how to do it, can you teach me? I could be like, no, I know how to do this, and I remember or I don't remember, but I've got my video. So if you see your chef doing something really cool and you're like, damn, that's so cool, like he's gonna do this, I'm so excited, like I need this knowledge, literally ask him if you can take a video. Most chefs will say yes. Most chefs will be like, oh, don't put my face in it. And you'll be like, nah, bro, I ain't even gonna do that. Knowing damn well his face is in it, but you don't care because you're getting that knowledge. You're getting it. Okay. Another thing is a bike. All right. I'm one of those people who came from my hometown and I love biking. I bike all the time. I don't bike here. And it's not just because it's snowing. It's literally not just because it's snowing. It's because it's a different lifestyle here. I don't know. Like I thought I was gonna bike more. I have my car here. I have my bike rack. I've got like all the materials and tools that I need to do what I love, but I'm just not doing it. And I think I don't know, man. Florida's really flat. There's hills here. That's a thing. Like, I don't know. Do you need your bike? I don't think you need your bike. I've used it a couple times to like go to my car because the walk is kind of annoying. But even then, I'm like, I don't need to like sweat going uphill just so I could, you know, like I'm like, I could have walked this. And a lot of times I do walk. So I kind of regret bringing my bike here. You don't need to bring your bike unless you're like a crazy biker. Also, there's a bike share program on campus. You can literally just like go get it and like, I don't know. You don't need your bike. Now it's just like a hassle. I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, how do I get it back home? Oh wait, I can't. So I don't think you need it unless you're like a crazy biker. Okay. Another advice thing I have is, what does that say? I can't even read my own handwriting. See, this is not good. COKUR. Take videos in class. I don't know what that says, you guys. I'm about to pause the video. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna say screw it. Another thing I have is call home. Call home. Okay, this is gonna seem really stupid that I'm saying call home, But let me tell you, I, before coming here, was very, very, very close with my family. I'd never moved away from home before. I mean, not like this, you know, states, like literally moved states into another college and like did all this stuff. And a lot of people here, unless you're from New York, you know, also haven't. So call home, you know, your first semester here, your first couple of weeks here, you'll probably be calling home a lot because you won't know anyone. You're here, you're new, you've got a roommate, all this change is happening, and you'll probably be calling home, like letting your parents know what's going on, like calling, you're missing your sister, you're like doing all that stuff, like whatever, and you're calling home. And then somewhere along the line, like you find friends and you stop calling home, and like every once in a while I'll be like, damn, like I haven't called my mom in like 3 weeks. Or I'll be like, oh man, she called me yesterday, I didn't even pick up because I was, I don't know, hanging out with my friends. And maybe you're a better like daughter or family member than me, but I will say this, call home. Don't forget about your family, even though it's easy to once you have like a social life and you're in classes and you're busy and you're doing homework and everything is pulling you all these different directions that you've never had to do before. So call home. Another thing that I want you to remember, okay, so it is your first semester here. It's your first semester. Now, this is gold. This is gold. Pay attention to this. It's your first semester here, okay? It's your first semester. You are nervous about fundamentals. You know, all this stuff. You're like, I don't know, like I'm so nervous about fundamentals. You've never held a knife before. You're learning, you're doing knife trays. All this stuff is happening, right? Everyone passes. I don't know if I should be telling you this. I really don't know. Everyone passes unless you don't show up for class. The only way, let me tell you this, the only way you're not going to pass this school is if you don't show up. And that is just a fact. If you don't show up, you will fail. But if you show up for class every day, you'll pass. You'll pass, you'll do fine. No one really fails unless they have bad attendance. And that's because the school is based on like you're actually doing something. So if you're in class, that means you're learning. You're physically learning every single day by doing, by seeing, like having an eye for reduction, by making a hollandaise, by, you know, filleting a fish. Like every day you're getting that experience and you're learning. So the only way to fail is you don't show up. So as you're in class, no matter who your chef is, whether you have an easy chef or a hard chef or a mediocre chef or a chef that yells or whoever you have, just remember, if you show up every day, you're gonna pass. Even the people who've like gotten, you know, 60s and 50s and almost failed the final and all these things, there's absolutely horrible chefs in my opinion, they still pass the class because they showed up every day and they tried. So, you know, if you feel stressed or whatever, just remember that. I think those are all my notes, besides the one that I can't remember. It says get, K-U-R-E. Cure? Get cute? Oh, okay. Another thing for all of my girly girls out there. I don't know if you exist because I haven't really met too many people out here like me, but I was really concerned about, if you're a boy, you could probably stop watching. But I was really concerned about makeup, and I know that sounds really silly and really stupid, and I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about this for my ladies in the class. I was concerned about it. I was like, am I allowed to wear, because now the mask policy for CIA has ended. Like we can look like this in class, obviously with our hair up and our chef whites on, but like we can look like this in class. So the mask policy has ended. So I was like weird about makeup when I came here, and I was looking up all these things and I was trying to find a video and I couldn't find anything. And I was like, what do I, like, am I allowed to wear makeup? And I realized this, are you allowed to wear makeup in class? Yes, unless you don't wear like blue or purple or like anything crazy. Yes. Do I think you should? No. By makeup, I mean anything that looks like not outlandish, but out of place. One, you're in your chef whites, you've got your cap on, so you look like a little boy, you don't have any hair, you know, you've got your chef whites on, you look like everyone else. This is about the amount of makeup that I do, okay? So I don't really have anything on. I just do like a little bit on my eyebrows, right? Obviously, I've got some mascara on, and I mean, usually I have some lip gloss on, it's just kind of faded. Some lip gloss, a little bit of blush. But this is about it. And even my blush, like it's not very much. It's not like super noticeable. You don't look at me and you're like, she's got makeup on. I think foundation would be too much because it's hot as balls. That's what I was about to say. I was like, can I say that on YouTube? It's hot as balls in the kitchen. So girl, like I do not wear foundation. Do not. It's gonna melt, it's gonna get cakey. If you have to, if the mask comes back, it's gonna rub up against your skin. Even if it doesn't, like, you're gonna look like you have foundation on. It's really rare that you're gonna have foundation on without you looking like you do. Even this amount of makeup, you guys, is the most in my class. This amount of makeup it's not heavy, like it's noticeable, but I mean, like, I don't see any of the other girls even like putting their eyebrows on. Like, nobody has their eyebrows on. Nobody has anything on. There's one girl who like has mascara on, but like nobody wears makeup. And so if you have like foundation on and you have like a heavy, like if you're doing your eyeshadow, all that BS, like you're gonna look really out of place. And do I think you should fit in with everyone? No, but I think you should be appropriate for the environment. So coming here with a lot of heavy makeup on, you're gonna have to leave that at home and for outside of class. So yeah, put on your eyebrows, brush on a little mascara, put your lips on, nothing bold, not lipstick, like nothing crazy like that, but just, I do a tint, like baby lips, and then I just do lip gloss. And then I just like boop, 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 boop for blush, and I call it a day. And that's about it. So as a model, I was really concerned about that. I was like, oh no. Also, the other thing too, just to remember, and I know some people are going to take this the wrong way because it's the internet, but you can just go ahead and bye. That's what you can do. You can just bye. I'm just going to be honest. So another thing for my ladies about the makeup thing, you just have to remember, even just about the makeup thing, the chef thing, this is a male-dominated industry, okay? This is a male-dominated industry, even though women are historically known for being in the kitchen, right? The culinary world is a male-dominated industry, okay? You're in the kitchen, it's hot. There's knives, it's an aggressive environment. There's fire, there's your chef's yelling at you, there's time, there's pressure. It's an aggressive environment. So it's a male-dominated industry, and obviously in male-dominated fields, you've got sexism, all right? Ooh, what's new? Oh my God, sexism, what is that? Yeah, we have sexism in this industry, meaning if you are a woman, sometimes your male chef superiors will, either disregard you or put you on salads or, only talk to the guys that are in the class and not even look like you're there. Like, you've got little things like that to work around. So if you come into the class all dolled up, looking like a bimbo, your big ass eyelashes and your nice ass, eyeshadow palette, like I see you went to Sephora, like cute. But if you come in like that, you just have to remember that the respect level is gonna go a little bit lower. It just is, you guys. It just is. So come to class, go to class looking appropriate. Yeah, fill in your eyebrows a little bit. Put some mascara on. Make sure you feel good about yourself, but also just like be appropriate to the environment. That's what I have to say. I've not really experienced too much sexism here. I have experienced a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing outlandish, nothing like, oh my God, it's so horrible. But I also think that's natural in any environment that you go into. I've experienced sexism in the model industry. As a woman, you're gonna experience it. It's kind of just like as a Black person or as a Latino person or as an Asian person, you're gonna experience, some discomfort in different environments because not everybody's accepting and everyone has different views. And when you put a bunch of people together, do I have to explain this? You're gonna have different experiences in this world. As a girl, how I manage it is I just try to come in and I be the best that I can be. I try and be like mainly silent, and I just try to show them with my cooking and my skill and my technique that I can, be good, do what I can do. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. See you later.